بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, we are looking at, we are continuing from this point. Okay, yesterday, inshallah, we were able to reach this place where we talked about this, conjugation of the feminine pronoun. Okay, for Jamo, that was what we, talked about. And then we said we were to talk about it in this lesson. We didn't yesterday, we didn't talk about it. We just said we'll stop on it. Now continue here. So that is what is in front of us. And as you can see, this exercise, that is just following. It's talking about the same thing. So as you can see here, there is a misal here, and then it says you should change the subject in the following sentence to plural. So like here, Zainabu kharajat min al-fasl, and then have Zainabu wa Aminatu wa Maryamu kharajna min al-fasl. So definitely if the noun is changing, similarly the verb will also change. Not necessarily the verb, but the form of the verb. If the verb is a singular verb, it will change to a plural verb. So that is what is happening here. But we only looked at the verb in the singular form. For example, we look at kharaja, means he left, right? If you are saying she left, you have to add a tau to it, so it will now be what? Kharajat. So the tau at tanis signifies that. But here, if it is plural, you can use the same kharajat again. You have to change the form of the verb. This tau comes to signify that you are talking about a female. It is called a tau at tanis, and it is only a singular person, a singular female. And so if you are changing the verb to a plural form, for example, you have kharaja, which means he left. So if you are saying they left, and you are referring to male, several males, so you say kharaju. That's when you add the wow and then the alif. You add the wow and then an alif at the end. So kharaju, like this, kharaju. But if you are not, if it is female, a feminine noun, you are talking about female. The noun, I'm talking about, the verb is a feminine verb. It will be, singular, just singular. It will be kharajat. This tau will be there instead of kharaja. And similarly, if it is now plural, they left, but females. So that's when this noun comes to take place. And how it is formed is simply, let me show you. There's just an example here. You can see. Okay. I hope you can see. هذا كبير جدا. Okay. هذا يكفي. Hope you can see here. So this is what is happening. If you have kharaja, if you have here kharaja, that is the initial verb. It means he left. But if you are saying they left, several female, how you form it is that you have to change the vowel here to school, and then you add the noun. So kharaja will now be kharajna, meaning they left, several of them, and they are female. Here we are looking at conjugation female, plural female, verbs for female, plural of them. Okay. So kharaja will now be kharajna. Just change the last vowel to school, and then you add noon. So zahaba, zahabna, jalasa, jalasna. Okay, in that form. So that is how simple the verb is. It is formed. Okay. So as you can see here, we have al-mudarrisatu zahabat ila al-fasl. So we are continuing with the same. What's the name? Exercise. So al-mudarrisatu zahabat ila al-fasl. So we are using this part. We are changing it to plural. So what is the plural of this one? Al-mudarrisatu. So al-mudarrisatu. Jamu muannasu salim. Al-mudarrisatu zahabna. So instead of zahabat, we just mean one. We have to change it to plural, meaning they went to zahabna. Okay, ila al-fasl. You have here الطالبات الجديدة. Okay, جلست في الفصل. So if I change this to plural, الطالبات. Okay, الطالبات جمع مؤنث سالم again. الطالبات الجدد. So this one now. This thing is now going to be jududu, not jadidatun. To now be jududu. So at-talibatul jududu jalasna fil fasl. So similarly here, bintu Muhammadin zahabat ila al-madrasati. So here will now be banatu. Bintu, a daughter, just one. Banatu, daughters. So banatu Muhammadin zahabna, not zahabat, zahabna ila al-madrasati. Okay, so that is how it is formed. I hope you can see. Change the last letter to school. I'm saying the last letter, the last vowel, the vowel on the last letter to school, and then you add noon. So similar here, this is another exercise. So they said أشر إلى الأسماء التالية باسم الإشارة للقريب هذا هذه هؤلاء. So you have to point or fill. They have given you gaps here, so you are going to fill them with asma'ul ishara, bi ismil ishara, lil qarib, for clues, only clues. So this asma'ul ishara into brackets. So they have given you what you should use. Fill these blank spaces with this asma'ul ishara, this, and they said lil qarib. So all these are for clues. Haza is for clues, hazihi is for clues, haula is for clues. Okay, so we have here akhi. So you have to check the nouns here. Is it taking haza or hazihi or haula? And I hope you know which one should be used at which point, right? Okay, we are all familiar with it. So akhi. So you say what? Haza akhi. Akhun is brother. Okay. So akhi, my brother. So haza akhi. So this is my brother. Okay. So just like when was the name Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam, when he was in his mihrab, and then some brothers came to him. They had a dispute, and they came to him for him to and aslaha baynahuma, to resolve the issue between them. So when they came, they said, it came in the Quran, a similar thing. So one of them said, Haza akhi. Okay, Haza akhi lahu tis'un wa tis'una nahjatun. This is my brother, Haza akhi. So Haza akhi, this is my brother. So that's similar thing here. Haza akhi, this is my brother. Okay, inna haza akhi. Okay. So the second one here, this one is ukhtihi. So from what? Ukhtun, sister. So you use what? Hazihi. So you say hazihi ukhtihi. This is my sister, right? Now you have a third one here, rijalun. You say haza. If you use haza, that will not be correct, right? Rijalun is plural of rajulun. Okay, so haulai rijalun. Okay. You have mudarrisuna. So this is which jamu? Which jamu? Jamu muzakkar salim, of course, the waw and the noon. So you know it is talking about masculine, right? Plural. So we use haulai. Haulai is the plural of hazihi and haza. Haulai is the plural of hazihi and haza. So it is used for both masculine and feminine clothes. Okay, plural is used for plural. Any plural that is close, haulai works. Any plural, whether masculine or feminine, and they are close. If they are close, use haulai. Okay, so haulai mudarrisuna. So here, the fifth one, at-talibatu. So use what? The same thing again. Haulai talibatu. You have ummi, it's from ummun, right? Ummun, mother. Ummi, my mother. So hazihi, use hazihi. Here abi, use haza abi, right? This is my father. Talibatun. So use what? Hazihi talibatun. This is a female student. Tabibatun. Doctors. Female doctors. So this is jamu muannas salim. I hope you can identify it. So use haulai. Why? Because it is plural. That's why you say jamu. Jamu means plural. So jamu muannas salim. So use haulai, of course. Tujarun. This is which jamu? This is coming from tajirun, a trader. The plural is tujarun. Okay. So what is this one? Which jamu? Jamu taksir. It doesn't have any pattern. It can just come anyhow. Those are the jamu taksir. Tujarun. Like here you add waw wa nun. Jamu muannas muzakkar salim. That's always you have to add waw wa nun. When you have waw wa nun, they are only jamu muannas muzakkar salim. But when you have alif wa taw, it is muannas salim. But the jamu taksir, they don't have any pattern. So like kitabun, kutubun is the plural. It doesn't have any pattern. They don't have a particular class of words in which their pattern is this way. Okay, they have just one pattern, one main pattern. So they don't have that. So that's what we call the jamu taksir. They can come irregular. They can come in with initially they are called broken plural. Okay. So let's look at here. So here ضع في الأماكن الخالية من الجمل الآتية ضمير المناسب. So هو هي هم هن. So ضع في الأماكن الخالية. You have to place, okay, in the empty spaces. There's an empty spaces here. So you have to fill in it. من الجمل الآتية, from the following, sentences. Jumal sentences. الضمير المناسبا, suitable pronoun. ضمير المناسبة, suitable pronoun. Okay. So you have to check. They have given you pronouns here. You have to check which one is most suitable for the spaces. Then you pick it and fill it in. It's just similar thing we have just done. Okay. So we have here, as you can see. Okay. Man haza rajul. Who is this man? So what are you feeling it here? Are you saying here, or you are saying hum, or you are saying hunna, or you are saying huwa? So of course huwa, right? Aina talibatu. So you see what? Hunna. You use this one. Hunna. So hunna fil fasl. Man هؤلاء الفتية. من هؤلاء الفتية. فتية is a plural of what? Fata. Okay, fata. So for example, Allah says, the Ashabul Kahf. You know the Ashabul Kahf. Allah says in the Quran, إنهم فتية آمنوا بربهم وزدناهم هدى. So إنهم فتية, indeed, they were young men. They were young men. Okay. So young men fit here tune. The singular is just fata. Okay, fata. Like, okay. Okay. So here, what I use whom. Okay, they are male, masculine. They are all male. So here, use whom. Whom abna'ul mudarrisi. Whom abna'ul mudarrisi. Okay, abna'u is the plural of what? Ibnun. Ibnun. Ibn. Son. Abna'u. Sons of the teacher. Mudaf ilay. Okay. So aina talibatul jadida. Aina talibatul jadidatu. Aina talibatul jadidatu. So this is sifa or inahat, an adjective of this now, right? So you can see the alif walam, dhamma. We said they must follow each other in some certain rules. This one is having ta marbuta. This one too should take the ta marbuta. You can remember those rules, right? So aina talibatul jadidatu. Where is the new student? So you put here to be what? Here. Okay, here. Fil maktabati. Man ha'ula'i nas. Who are these people? Man ha'ula'i nas. Who are these people? Okay. So here you have to say what? Hujjaju. So here you don't know, as I told you, ha'ula'i could be used for masculine or feminine. I mean, it's the plural of haza or hazi. So it could be used for, males, and it could be used for females when they are plural and close. When there are, several of them and they are close. As I said, ha'ula'i is used for any plural, whether masculine or feminine. That is close. We found that it should be close. So if this question is asked to you, man ha'ula'i nas, if you are going to respond, we know it is plural, so you should use whom, this one, or hunna. Why? Because it could be masculine or feminine. So these two pronouns will come into context. So here, you have to check here. Hujjajun. Hujjajun, is it masculine or feminine? It is masculine, of course. It's from hajjun, a pilgrim, one who goes for pilgrimage to the Kaaba to do, Hajj. That's what called hajjun, and the plural is hujjajun. Hujjajun, right? So, and this form is masculine. It's masculine. There's no tamabuta one. There's no alif wa taw, jamu muannas salim. You would have seen yani alif wa taw at the end. So there's nothing of that sort here. So if you just see it this way, it is befitting this one. So hum hujjajun min al-Hind. Okay. Then we have here أين الطبيب أين الطبيبات أين الطبيبات أين الطبيبات. So here hunna, you have to use hunna في مستشفى الولادة. hunna في مستشفى الولادة. They are in the مستشفى الولادة. ما معنى مستشفى الولادة? What is the meaning of this one? مستشفى الولادة. Maternity hospital. Okay. Maternity hospital. There's a particular hospital, like a hospital where they deal with only like maternity matters, like someone gives birth and it's only related to women problems. That kind of hospital like that is what called the Mustashfa Wilada. Okay, where they give, like they do things like they receive children who have been born and all these things. Call it Mustashfa Wiladati. من هذا الولد الذي خرج من البيت من هذا الولد. This is what al-badal, alif wa lam coming after ism ishar. Man هذا الولد. So don't say man, who, haza, this, al-waladu, the boy, who is, the is mudmara, hidden, right? So man haza, who is this, al-waladu, who is this, the boy. told you several times, don't do that. Several students have been doing that. That's why I keep on repeating it. Hazal waladu. This boy, not this, the boy. You see the alif walam and think the boy, it should be the boy. Then you say this, the boy. But no, this boy. It is badal. I keep on repeating it because several students have been doing that. So, allazi kharaja min baytika, who went out from your house, baytika. So not baytuka. This one is not taking dom here. It is not baytuka. Why? Because of the harf jar. So baytika. I hope you can see. So when you are writing Arabic, you are writing or you are writing anything, you have to be very careful with these things. You can just be writing, if you are in a hurry, you just come and write min baytuka and go away. There's a grammatical problem there. I hope you can see. So you have to be very cautious. When the harf jar comes, all these things you have to take note of them. So kharaja min baytika, from your house. Mudaf ilay, your house, the house of you. You can remember there's possession between them. One possesses the other, right? So you can see huwa. They are talking about al-waladu, a boy. So this, or a child, meaning especially a boy. A boy is, So here huwa ibnu akhi. We say huwa bunu. This alif is all called what? Hamza is all called what? Hamza to wasl. You can remember we did Hamza to wasl. So huwa bunu. It's like we are jumping it. So you take huwa. If you bring huwa here, if you do this, I'm just trying to write using my finger. So if you do this huwa, right? So if you see huwa, you have to join it to this place. You have to bring it like this. Okay. From the waw, you just take it to the ba, you jump the alif. You take it to where the ba is. So huwa bunu akhi. Okay. Huwa bunu akhi. The hamza is called what? Hamza to wasl. Right? But if it is standing alone, that was what I was saying. If it is standing alone, you have to pronounce it. If nothing comes before it, you can't say ben. You have to say ibnu. You have to pronounce it. You say ibnu akhi. Okay. So min aina haula'i duyuf. Min aina haula'i duyuf. Whereas this duyuf, ma ma'ana duyuf, is from what? It's from the singular of it is what? Doifun. Okay? A doifun. A doifun is like a visitor who visit you. He can be a doifun. He's a doifun. Okay? Yes. So as the Prophet said, كَانَ يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ فَيُكْرِمْ ضَيْفَهُ. Right? You have to have those good manners. Whenever you have a visitor or someone visiting your room, in your house, or any place, you have to receive them very well. It's the sunnah of the Prophet. Yes. And not only the Prophet, several prophets who has passed. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, we all know the stories, that Allah has informed us of about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam receiving the angels, which he may not even know. He wasn't even aware they were angels, but he received them in a very kind manner, very beautiful manner. So we have to have those sunnah in us. Whenever you have someone visiting you, you have to receive them very well. Ala qadri imkanik, to the best of your ability, right? To the best of your ability. So we have here min aina haula'il mumarridat. من أين هؤلاء الممرضات من أين هؤلاء الممرضات. Where are these? From where are these nurses? Okay, from where are these nurses? Or where are these nurses from? Mumarridat. If you just see this, you know we are talking about female nurses. The alif wa ta. If you see this one, you should be aware that it is talking about female nurses. So hunna, you have to use hunna. Minal Philis. Hunna minal Philippine. This is just Philistine. They have written that way. Palestine. Okay. Philippine. Philistine. Okay, not Palestine, sorry, not Palestine, because yes, Palestine is spelled with the Tor. The Tor. It should have been, if it was to be Palestine, it would have the Tor, this one here, this way. It should have this one. Okay, so it is what's the name? There's a particular country that's called Philippines. You know that country, Philippines. I hope you have seen it. So that's what is meant here. Okay. Philippines. This is Philippines. Philippines is that country, not Palestine. Palestine should say this too. So have here man hazihil fatatu. Man hazihil fatatu. Okay. Man hazihil fatatu. So what are you replying? Okay. So fatatu is what? A girl. Just one. Young girl. So you say what? Here. Bintul mudarrisati. Right? Okay. So that is it. So we have here, as we can see here. Okay, so we have here hati jama ala as'ila atiya. Hati jama ala asma'il atiya. Asma'il atiya, not asma'il atiya. Okay. So you have to write the jama, the plural, asma'il atiyah, of the following nouns. Of the following nouns. Ism is a plural of, is a single of asma. Okay, nouns. So jama asma'il atiyah, the plural of the following nouns. So you have to write them. What's the plural of this one? Write it here. What's the plural of this one? Write it here. What's the plural of this one? Write it here. I think everything here we have seen it. So we will leave this one to the students to do. As I always tell you, man lam yazuk la yarif. Who doesn't taste or who doesn't have a taste will not know. So as we are doing and you are not, if you are not also trying, like we don't give you your own to do, you will not know, but you will be thinking that okay, everything is very cool, you have understand very well, but unless you are left to do it alone, then that's when maybe you can realize that maybe there is a particular thing I didn't really understand it very well. So we have to give at least one assignment to the student to do, and then as I always say, if there's any problem, you have to contact the admin in your page. On the page, they will help you out, inshallah. Okay, so that is it for this one. And I think this is the end of the second part of the lesson number 3. I told you this is a very, very long lesson. So we are going to the third part, inshallah, in the next lesson. And that will be all. That part is not that long. Maybe 1 or 2 lessons will complete it. And that will be all for the lesson number 3. So we still have 1 lesson or 2 lessons to complete the lesson number 3 before we go to lesson number 4, right? Okay. Now you can see here vocabularies, just nouns. Nisa, woman, is a plural of imra'atun. Imra'atun just means a woman. One woman is called imra'atun. Okay, imra'atun. Okay. And then here, zawjun. Zawjun is the husband. Okay. If you add tamabuta, zawjatun is the wife. Okay. Ustazatun is just from ustaz, then you take ustazatun. Okay. Ustazatun. They'll have zawjatun. So that's what they have brought. Zawjatun. Ammatun. okay, is the ant. Matun is the ant. Or mar'atun, so this the plural of this one. Mar'atun is the singular of this one, rather is the singular of this one. So maratu is singular woman. So mustashfa al-wilada. So this one is the maternity hospital, as you can see here. Then I think that is it. Okay, that is it. So we'll continue in the next lesson, inshallah. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بآياته وذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. We are continuing the third part of the lesson number 3, right? Is the third part. And as I said previously, the lesson was a long lesson. It was actually a long lesson. So, but gradually we are coming to the end of the lesson. So this is the third part, as you can see here, the third part, right? So this is the third part. So we have here, let's just start. If you can remember, previously we looked at the first part. We looked at Jam'u Muzakkar Salim and then Ha'ula'i. And then in the second part we looked at Jam'u Muannas Salim and then Ha'ula'i again. And then in this part we are looking at Ula'ika, this one, Ula'ika. So that is one of the main part of this session, right? And let me just try to say something small about it. Ulaika is the plural of Zalika and then Tilka, right? Asma'ul Ishara lil Ba'id. Asma'ul Ishara lil Ba'id. So Zalika and then Tilka. That. In English we say that, right? So if it is plural, if you are talking about, or if you are referring to things that are plural, like human beings that are plural, for example, several students, male students, or several female students, we use ula'ika, okay? And then ha'ula'i is used for lil-qarib, for close objects, close human, akil. But what happens is that, as I told you before, ula'ika doesn't have masculine or feminine form. It's used for both masculine plural or feminine plural. Okay? So, as I said, that is the plural of zalika and then tilka. I hope that is clear. Okay, so that's just something small about ula'ika. We have looked at ha'ula'i before. We said it was the plural of haza and then hazihi, also used for masculine and feminine plural. Lil Qarib for close. And this one is Lil Ba'id for far away. Okay. So let's read from the paragraph here. Okay. So he's saying that Ha'ula'i, I don't know, I think that's the writer who is speaking. Al-Mutakallim. Ha'ula'i ikhwati. So these are my brothers. Wa ula'ika asdiqa'i. And those, okay, those are my friends. Man ula'ika rijalu. Man ula'ika rijalu tiwalu. Okay. Man ula'ika rijalu tiwalu. So he's asking a question. So who are those tall men? Okay, who are those tall men? Right? So as I said, this ula'ika means those. Okay. Those, meaning they are far away and they are poorer. Right? So, hum atibba'u min America. So he's referring to these people. Who are these? Those tall men from far away. So, hum atibba'u min America. They are doctors. Atibba'u is a plural of tabibun, right? A doctor. So, hum atibba'u min America. They are doctors from America. Man ula'ika nisa'u. So you see, ula'ika. So ula'ika is for rijal. And then ulaika used for nisa. So as I told you, it is used for both masculine and feminine, plural far away, plural at far away. So man ulaika nisa, who are those women? It's talking about some women who are far away. So he answered here by saying, Hunna ummahatu talibati. Hunna, they are, right? This is a pronoun, domirul munfasil. Okay. This is a domirul munfasil. So hunna, they are. Ummahatu is the plural of ummun, ummahat, yani mothers. Okay. Talibati, ummahatu talibati, the mothers of the female students. Okay, so this is mudaf wa mudaf ilayh, right? Okay, so we have here aba'u tullabi inda al-mudiri. Aba'u is the plural of abun. So aba'u is what? The fathers. Aba'u tullab, fathers of the students. Inda al-mudiri are with the principal. So maybe perhaps the mudir, the principal, called for the appearance of the students. So that's what they are saying here. About tullabi in the mudir, right? Okay. So we have here aulaika. So hamza to istifham, alama to istifham, right? So aulaika nisa'u khalatuki ya Maryam. Okay, aulaika nisa'u are those women. Khalatuki. So this is the jam'u mu'annas salim. You can see the alif wa taw. This one is a domain. Let me separate it for you. What happens is that this part is a domirul muttasil that refers to you. So if you remove it, assuming it is not there, it will now be khalatu. You see it, khalatu, and then the ending khalatu alif wa taw. So this is just a jam'u mu'annas salim. And then the word is initially khalun. Okay, we have khalun and then amr. Okay, and that means what? Khalun is what? Ma ma'ana khalun? The uncle, right? Okay. So this is ants. Okay. In what's the name? In English, we say your aunt. Okay. So, aulaika nisa'u khalatuki ya Maryam. Okay. So, are these women your aunts, O Maryam? La hunna ammati. See it. Hunna ammati. Okay. Ammati. So this is what? Ammatu. No, they are mine. You know that this is aunt and this is also aunt, but this one is maternal and this one is paternal aunt. So this one maternal aunt and this one is paternal aunts, plural. Okay, plural, because we can see the alif wa taw signifying jam'u mu'annas salim, so it is plural, right? Okay. So we have here haula'i atibba'u wa ula'ika muhandisuna. These, meaning they are close to you, are doctors, and ula'ika muhandisuna, and those, meaning these are far away, these people that he's talking about, wa ula'ika, and those are engineers. Okay. Ha'ula'i rijalu. Okay, so this is what? Badal. You can remember badal. And now with alif wa lam coming after ism ishara. So ha'ula'i rijalu. These men. Fukara'u. Okay, fukara'u is the plural of what? Fakirun. A poor person. Fakirun, poor person. So fukara'u, they are poor. Ha'ula'i rijal. These men are poor. Wa ulaika, in those agniya'u are rich. Okay, are rich. So agniya is the plural of ganiyun. a rich person. Okay. So, as I will tell you, the Jews used to say that, or they said during the time of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, when Musa was alayhi salatu wasalam was with them, and during his time, so they made a statement that Allah brings it up in the Quran. You see, Allah says, وقالت اليهود قد سمع الله قول الذين قالوا إن الله فقير. This one, فقير ونحن أغنياء. Okay, Allah said that Allah had certainly heard the call, the statement or the saying of those who say that Allah is poor and then we are rich. So they were saying that Allah is poor and but we are rich. We are rich. Maw-izah. Okay. Okay. So hope you can see it. Okay. So أولئك الطلاب ضعاف. أولئك الطلاب ضعاف. So badal again. So أولئك those students ضعاف is a plural of ضعيف. ضعيف. Okay. So ضعيف is weak. Right? ضعيف is weak. So this is a plural of ضعاف. So I have here man ulai. Okay. So this one, I think there's a similar word that comes in the Quran that is relating to it. Okay, I think that is Surah Nisa, right? Surah Nisa, Allah use this particular word comes up. When Allah is talking about sharing of inheritance, so Allah is saying that those who are sharing inheritance, the actual verse is وَلْيَخْشَى الَّذِينَ لَوْ تَرَكُوا مِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ ذُرِّيَّةً ضِعَافًا خَافُوا عَلَيْهِمْ فَلْيَتَّقُوا اللَّهَ. So Allah is saying that those who are sharing the inheritance, they should, if you are sharing inheritance and they are, orphans that comes around, at least you should give them something, or you should say a nice word to them. So even if you can't do that, just say a nice word to them, and you should better be fear that tomorrow you will also die and then you leave your weak children. Okay, so this one is the weak children, so that's plural. Okay, so that's what Allah use. ضِعَافًا خَافُوا عَلَيْهِمْ فَلْيَتَّقُوا اللَّهَ. Okay, so it's the plural of ضعيف, weak. So ضِعَافٌ is the plural. Okay, so here man أولئك الرجال. So this is badal again. Man أولئك الرجال. Who are those men? Whom uzara'u. This one is the plural of wazirun. Okay, wazirun. Wazirun means a minister. A minister. And I've explained it previously how it came from minister. A wizard. Wizard means a burden. So Allah says on the day of judgment, وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةً وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. Okay, وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةً وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. No one will carry the burden of another. Okay, carrier of a burden will carry the burden of another one. So you see, a burden is the wizard. So it comes from. So that's where wazirun is derived from. So wazirun is the minister, meaning he has a lot of responsibilities on him. Of course, if you're a minister, it means you have a lot of responsibility on you in most countries, right? Yes. If the government is transparent, of course. So wuzara'u, so there's a plural, wuzara'u, ministers. Okay. 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 So let's continue from here. So till here we have an assignment that is being given to us. So they are saying that حول المبتدا في كل من الجمل الآتية إلى جمع. So that you should change. How will change المبتدا, the مبتدا في كل, in all, من الجمل of the, جمل, the sentences. جملة is a plural of جمل here. يعني من الجمل, from the sentences الآتية, the following sentences, إلى جمع, to plural. So this is what we are changing to plural in the following sentence, in all of the following sentence, right? So they have given you a misal here. Misal is the example. ذلك الرجل مدرس. ذلك الرجل مدرس. I told you that when there is a badal in a sentence, it's not just the الرجل here, that will be the mubtada. I told you that the whole, the ism ishara plus the badal will be the mubtada, the subject of the sentence. So for example here, if you can observe here, this whole part is going to be the mubtada. Okay. So this whole part will be the mubtada. ليس هذا فقط, not only this one. It will be the mubtada will be ذلك الرجل, this man, and then مدرس. So this will be the khabar. Okay. So this will be the khabar. This will, yeah. So you see it. So this is the khabar. I'm trying to write using my hand, and this is the mubtada. I hope that is clear. Okay. So that is it. Okay. So let's continue. So we are going to change the mubtada to plural. So you see here it is ذلك الرجل. So change it. It means this man is a teacher. So we now change it to those men, not this man, but now plural, those men. So that's what they are saying here. ذلك الرجل. So we now change it to أولئك الرجال. So we change this one to أولئك رجل, change it to رجال. Okay. So أولئك الرجال. Of course, most of the time, if you are changing the mubtada, the khabar will be affected, because you can see those people are a teacher. You see, it is grammatical wrong. A teacher. Those people are a teacher. You can use a teacher, singular teacher, to mean those people. We are referring to plural, so of course the teacher should also be plural. So if you see those men are teachers, but you can say are a teacher. So that is clear. So of course, if you are changing the mubtada, sometimes the khabar will also change. So that's what you can see here. أولئك الرجال مدرسون. That's why they change it to مدرسون instead of مدرسون here. Okay, so similar thing. من هذا الفتى. So you change it to plural, it will be what? من أولئك الفتية. Okay, فتية is a plural فتى, a young man. So من ذلك الفتى, who is this young man? من أولئك الفتية, who are those young men? Okay, so here من أين ذلك المدرس? From where is this teacher? Okay, from where is this teacher? They are asking about his balad, his country. So you answer, so you change it to من أين أولئك المدرسون. من أين أولئك المدرسون. Hope that is clear. So we have here تلك الفتاة بنت الطبيب. تلك الفتاة. You see فتاة. Okay, his name was a young woman. Okay, a young woman. Okay, so تلك الفتاة. So that young woman, بنت الطبيب, مضاف إليه, is the daughter of the doctor. بنت الطبيب. So if you are changing it, it will now be what? أولئك الفتيات. Okay, أولئك الفتيات بنات. Here will now be بنات الطبيب. I hope that is clear. Has a talibu. So it will now be what? هؤلاء الطلاب. Here not أولئك, you change it to هؤلاء الطلاب من إنجلترا وأولئك من فرنسا. Okay. That's correct. أذلك المهندس مسلم. Is that engineer a Muslim? So we now change it to what? أولئك المهندسون مسلمون. We change it to مسلمون. Okay. You can be asking a question, are those engineers a Muslim? You see what? Are those engineers Muslims? Plural. So هذه المرأة, this woman. Mar'atu is a woman, a singular woman. Okay, so هذه المرأة, this woman, ممرضة is a nurse. وتلك, in that woman, I mean another, they are talking about another woman. وتلك طبيبة, and that is a doctor. There is another woman they are referring to. So you change this one, it will now be what? هؤلاء النساء. The plural I told you before, the plural of mar'atun is nisa. So it is from the jam of taksir. I told you before, the jam of taksir, I told you they don't have a specific pattern. And I told you even sometimes the word, the singular form of the word and the plural have totally different spellings. Okay, and this is an example. Mar'atun, the plural is nisa. They are not even close in spelling, but that is how they are. So we change it to ha'ula in nisa. ممرضات. Okay, ممرضات. وتلك. So this tilka you have to change it. So وأولئك. Okay. طبيبات. Okay, طبيبات. من هذا الولد الطويل. من هذا الولد الطويل. So change it to من هؤلاء الأولاد الطوال. من هؤلاء أولاد الطوال. Okay. من هؤلاء الأولاد الطوال. I hope that is clear. Okay. تلك الفتاة الصغيرة أخت حامد. So we change to أولئك الفتيات الصغار. Okay. فتيات الصغار. أولئك الفتيات الصغار. Okay. أخوات حامد. Hope that is clear. تلك المرأة أم الطالبة. تلك المرأة أم الطالبة. So we change it to أولئك النساء أمهات الطالبات. Okay, أمهات الطالبات. So أولئك النساء أمهات الطالبات. That is clear. Okay, that's it. Let's continue. And we have here, okay, ذلك الرجل تاجر كبير من المملكة العربية السعودية. Okay, المملكة العربية السعودية. So ذلك الرجل تاجر. So we change it to what? أولئك الرجال تجار. Those men are merchants or traders. So أولئك الرجال تجار كبراء. كبراء من المملكة العربية السعودية. So I think this will be the end of this lesson, right? Inshallah. So the next part consists, there is something that we need to explain into a little bit detail. So I don't want to join it to this lesson so that it will be extremely long. So that is why we have to pause here so that in that lesson we explain it as the main theme of that lesson, inshallah. So We'll stop here. If there's any question, you can let us know by following the appropriate channel, inshallah. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. وجزاكم الله خيرا في حياتكم. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بآياته والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم.